All right, lads, welcome back to me podcast, Cheaper Than Therapy. Mick Thomas here. How are you? How are you doing? Listen, thanks for liking, subscribing, and sharing and coming on back. Get me wherever you get your podcasts from. All of them. And if you go to YouTube, you will see I got a pimple on my lip. Looks like the herpes. It ain't the herpes, I promise you. And my barber fucked up my beard for some reason. I don't like... Anyway, check it out. You know, give me thumbs up, thumbs down if you like them. Give me a comment, whatever you want to do. It's fun. Follow me on all the social media platforms as Mick Thomas Comedy, except no impersonations. There's another one, except no... Fuck, I forgot that saying. Anyway, also come see me live. Come see... Just for the month of March alone. Let's talk about March. Just March, whilst I'm confirming other dates coming in. So for the month of March, March 1st, Austin, Texas, Creek in the Cave. Tickets on sale now. creekinthecave.com, Austin, Texas. Love to see you. 6th and 7th, Long Island. 2 shows at the Argyle Theatre. Those tickets are selling out crazy. I can't wait to go on Long Island and pretend that I like you. 15th, I am in... Where am I on 15th? I do believe I am in Chicago. My kind of town. Zanies. Tickets on sale. Zanies.com. In Chicago. And on the 17th and 18th, I am down in New Smyrna Beach in Florida. Headlining Madcap Comedy Club. Heading over to on the 19th to Zanies in Nashville, Tennessee. Cannot fucking wait to meet you. I've never been down there before for comedy. Cannot wait to meet you. And then the 24th, 25th of March, I am heading to Mohegan Sun in Wilkes-Barre. Tickets on sale at wisecrackers.com. Cannot wait to get back to that room. One of my favorites. Yeah, my barber fucked up my beard. Like, cause I go in and I had a big bushy beard that you could go back and watch on last week's and you would have seen what I'm talking about. And all I wanted was to clean it up a little bit, right? I wanted him to kind of clean up the sides of it, leave the front part a little bit bushy and clean underneath here. And the guy's Turkish. He's fucking great, but he doesn't understand the word I'm saying. And I'm not going to be one of those people that bring in a picture. I don't want to walk in and go, hey, here's a picture of what I want to look. Do you know what I mean? You know how humiliating that is when you look like me and then you walk in with a picture of, I don't know, like when my hair was long and I kind of wanted to style it different. And then you walk into the barber and you have a picture of Brad Pitt from World War Z. Because I have my hair that longer than that, actually. But when I was around that stage, you walk in and you open your phone up and there's Brad Pitt. And you go, yeah, I want... And he goes, you are not Brad Pitt. I go, I fucking know I'm not, Nazim, but could you stay here, do? Yes, but you are not. He is way more handsome than you. I believe he is 10 years, 15 years older than you, and he's still much more handsome. Yeah, Nazim, I get it. Just fucking, you know what? Cut my hair the way you want to, Nazim. Fucking do whatever you want to. So I very rarely get a beard trim. I do that myself. I got those stuff. So I kind of, he took it in here, and I look like, I don't know, if the bad guy from Die Hard was in the Peaky Blinders. That's what I look like right now. And, I mean, if you're not watching this on YouTube, you don't know what I'm talking about. But that's what I'm up against. That is what I have to deal with. It's only here. It'll grow back, right? This also could be the last episode for the next 2 weeks. I mean, I'm still going to bring out audio versions, but video versions, I will be on a cruise next week. Yay! Feeling hot, hot, hot. No, it's not going to be fun. It is work, not pleasure. I fucking hate cruises. I hate them. I hate the people that go on them. I mean, not the ones who go on this cruise. You guys are fucking great. But in general, I'm stuck on a ship with my audience for a week, and I'm getting off early. Like, I really am. Like, they go, oh, we're going to go to all these tropical islands. Don't care, mate. Don't care. I'm getting off. When are my shows done? Well, they're done. Your last show's on this night. You stick around for the next 4 nights on the ship. Get, conga line, all that shit. A fountain made of chocolate. No. When are we stopping Turks and Caicos? You get to see the beautiful ocean and the jet. No. Just get me off Turks and Caicos. Bring me to the airport. Get me fucking home. I don't want to be around it. I don't want to be around it. So next week, I will do an audio from the ship and upload it. God willing, the Wi-Fi is going to be good. That's funny, isn't it? God willing, make sure the Wi-Fi is working. Because, like, God's got nothing else to do. God's got nothing else going on, right? God, why are we starving over here in Africa? Well, Mick Thomas wants to put episode 195 out of Cheaper Than Therapy, and I need to give me my time to make sure his fucking Wi-Fi is working. So you'll probably get an audio, but you definitely won't get a video next week because I will be on the ship when it's time that I normally record it and all that stuff. And my week's going to be too busy to go ahead and record it early. It just doesn't make sense. I hate recording an episode too early in case the world goes to shit and I've missed out the opportunity to talk about it. Anyway, so yeah, that's where I'll be next week. So it's just funny. I was in a fucking car accident again this week. In a car accident again. And I think I counted 15 car accidents I've been in the last 20 years. A lot of them were my fault. A lot of them, like, I did it, you know. And then people, you know, I hear people talk about the luck of the Irish. Would you fuck off? Where did that come from? Where did the luck of the Irish come from? Because we're the most unlucky fucking shower of bastards. You know, hundreds of years of fucking famine, starvation, babies dying, ripped off our land to be sold. You know, 1.6 million Irish people were sold into slavery, right? Died of consumption. Everyone born and dying. All our books are fucking miserable. Our movies are miserable. There's no happy Irish movies. Go ahead, find one for me. Tell me I'm wrong. Put it in the comments. You won't find a happy Irish movie that doesn't involve some sort of fucking misery, right? And but that's the way I'm brought up, right? On misery like that. I don't want to talk about it, but on Facebook, some woman attacked me again, like really went at me because, you know, that dog joke about me dad, which has hit 100 million views on different platforms, and I'm happy for it. I'm proud of it. Thanks for those who liked it, and cheers for the people who didn't like it. But with this woman, right? That's not funny. You shouldn't joke about your dad dying of cancer. I lost my mother to cancer 8 years ago, and I'm reading it. I'm so sorry. She was 90 when she died. I mean, if you're 90, it doesn't matter what takes you out. It doesn't matter what, like, do you know what I mean? Like, if terrorism takes you out, you're 90, you can still joke about terrorism, because let's be honest, if you're 90, a breeze is going to take you out. So everything is fair game, love. Everything is fucking fair game. But it's just the Irish mentality. Everything is, even our music. And people are like, oh, we love the Irish music. We fucking love it. Can't get enough Irish music. Why? Why can't you get enough of Irish music? It's all fucking fiddly-doodly-diddly. Yeah, that part's great. But most of it is miserable. Just fucking miserable music. I'll give an example. Right? I worked on a cruise years ago. I worked for a group called Celtic Thunder. Yeah, sounds like a fucking an Irish stripper. Just all pale and pasty, right? And a green thong and his Irish curse hanging out. And I'm working on this cruise ship, and they paid me a ridiculous amount of money just to do 2 shows, an adult show and a kid friendly show. And I go, look, mate, give me more shows. Give me more stuff to do. I'm fucking bored. And they go, would you like to host a karaoke night? I would love to host a karaoke night. Lion, hey karaoke. I'm sorry if I've told a story already. Hey karaoke. So I'm on the ship, and I'm doing a karaoke night one night, right? And I had 200 people, all fucking 400 people, sorry, into this little small theatre, and you pull them up like a lottery number. That's how many, only a certain amount of people can get up on stage with karaoke night. And you're up there, and all of a sudden, you're pulling people up. What do you do? A little interview with them, where you sing, where you from, really? It wasn't like a typical karaoke, right? You kind of have fun with them. And then so I pull out the thing at the card, and I open up and go, ladies and gentlemen, from Cincinnati, Kyle, everybody. So then Kyle comes onto the stage. Now, when Kyle walked onto the stage, it was clear to everybody in the room that Kyle had Down syndrome. Now, the whole room felt very uncomfortable. Kind of like some of you are right now, I bet. But, so he came on. I go, all right, mate. What's your name? Kyle, is it? Yeah. I go, Kyle, what are you going to sing for us? He goes, I'm going to sing Jesse's Girl. I went, all right. Kyle from Cincinnati singing Jesse's Girl. Take it away. And I walk off stage, and the music starts. Kyle starts to sing. Let me tell you, lads, he fucking knocked it out the park. His voice was phenomenal. Now, this uncomfortableness that everybody had started to leave, right? Everyone was like, yeah, this is yeah, Jesse's Girl. Yeah, everyone's singing. The whole ship is swaying. I got back on stage with Kyle. I had a microphone. I'm going back to back with Kyle. 2 of us are singing fucking Jesse's Girl, right? The whole ship is swaying. The staff who work there just walk into the room. Jesse's Girl, right? Fucking giving it socks, man. All of a sudden, he finishes the song, puts the mic down. Fucking thunderous applause. Thunderous applause. Kyle from Cincinnati, fucking Jesse's Girl. Who's next? John from Boston. What are you going to sing? Oh, the famine killed my father. For fuck's sake. Do you know what I mean? Like, and that's the type of shit. That's the type of shit that I'm talking about. I love being Irish, me. I love it. Very proud of my heritage. But fuck off with the look of the Irish. Where's this look you're talking about? Because of some fucking cartoon fucker on a cereal box? Lucky Charms? If those cunts were real, if leprechauns were real, we wouldn't be as poor as we were. Alright, everyone would go fucking with leprechaun traps, catching them under the fucking rainbow. Well, we can't because the rainbow used to belong to the leprechauns, but the gays took it. The gays took leprechauns are homeless now, right? Yeah, where the leprechauns gone? Well, we had a nice little house from at the bottom of the rainbow, but the gays took all the rainbows. So now look at, now they've no place to live. Leprechauns are extinct. The Irish are poor. Look at the Irish me balls. Weird, innit? Weird how that works out. And that's what happened. I was in Target and I saw this the other day, right? I was in Target. I don't know what I was getting. Some shit. Some stuff for me cruise, right? Just like I never bring underwear or socks. I just go buy a pack. You know what I mean? Like fucking 10 pairs of underwear for a $5, 12 pairs of socks. I don't even have to. I just throw them in the fucking stuff them in the bottom of the bag. Done. And when I'm done with them, I just chuck them out. Every time I'm done with them, I don't put them back in my bag. Let me roll it up and put that in my bag for washing. Get out. Throwing it out. Socks the same. Gone. I want to leave fucking lighter than I came in. What about it? I want to keep room in my bag for all these seashell necklaces with a shark's tooth on it. Right? So I'm in Target and I see just the look of the Irish shirts. And I love to know, where did you get that from? Where did the look of the Irish come from? You know what they also have in section in Target? I don't know if you know, they have a gay section. Just a whole gay, just gay. And it's weird to me. And this is nothing against gay people. It's nothing against gay people at all, right? So don't take this and fucking, he's homophobic now. I'm not. But isn't gay just a sexual preference? Do you know what I mean? Like, you get a whole section in Target because of your sexual preference. Nothing against you. Go ahead. Fill your boots. I've done some very questionable things behind closed doors. I'm definitely not fucking judging you. I'm in no place to judge you. Right? But all I'm saying is, and I'm not one of those, do you know that typical old school homophobic line? Look, I don't care what they do, as long as they don't do it in front of me. I don't care, do it in front of me. It's weird to watch, but, you know, fill your boots, mate. So, like, gay is a sexual preference. It means you just want to sleep with and love the same sex as you are. That's all it is. Why? There's no blowjob section at Target. That's a sexual preference. I only like anal. Do you? Well, that's over there. Go over by the anal is right. There's a lot of shovels and wet wipes over by the anal section. There's none of those sections. Why do we have a gay section? So fuck, I don't need it. I don't, when you see that, when I see that rainbow now, I think you stole it off the leprechauns. First of all, nobody's going to fight for the leprechauns, and all I see when I see the pride flag, right, is just look at you because you have all the rights. Go be yourself. Love who you want to love. I really believe that. Be who you want to be. Fuck everybody else. It's not their business. Remember that. It's not their business. It's your business. Anyway, look at the Irish me arse. Just. I'm not going into Target to look at, unless you put up a BDSM section, a blowjob section, anal section, pegging section, threesome section. You can't do bestiality, can you? Nah, you can't do that. That'd be over by the pet food, wouldn't it? You can't really do that goes too far. If anyone judging by people's response to my dog joke, you can't do bestiality. All the preferences, whatever you like to do, whatever the role play section, until you bring it all in, mate, just stop. Just fucking stop. But anyway, justice for the leprechauns. Leprechauns' lives matter. So I got into a car accident the other day, right? I'm driving into the city. Now, I didn't even leave my neighbourhood. Do you understand? Like, I wasn't like I was driving on the LIE, the Long Island Expressway. I wasn't in the city coming up 2nd Avenue, or I was literally, came out me block, made a right, and then I got to make a left to get onto the highway. And I'm not going to try to describe the turn, because when you ever heard someone ever tries to describe, like, do you ever have anybody explain something and you just shut off listening? You know, like when I take my son to cello, and I wait outside for him, and then he comes out after the lesson, and the teacher comes up to me and he opens his book. Well, here's what he was doing. He did the minors, and then we tried to get the tempo going a little bit. I almost go, like, I stop right there, man. I don't need to know this. He does. I'm not learning the cello. You're speaking in a language that I don't know. So why are you coming up and telling me about the D flats and the G minors and the faster rhythms and the parts of the cello? I don't know, mate. He's taking the lesson, not me. Please, can I have my son and get in the car? It's Friday night. I just want to stay home and just have some chocolate. Anyway, so I shut off so I'm not going to explain the whole turning situation, but I was turning. She was in front of me, this woman. She was turning in front of me, right? And then I was turning right behind her. We were all going onto the highway. But as I turned the corner, she had slammed on her brakes. Why did she slam on her brakes? Because her house was 40 feet over to the right. She realised she was in the wrong lane, tried to get across, blamed the guy in front of her for cutting her off. Realistically, she's the one that cut him off. She slammed on her brakes, lashing rain. You remember the weather if you live in New York last Thursday night. Fucking bang. I give her an old tap in the back and I go, fuck me. Right, now I have 30 days to wait and see that she doesn't get out and go, oh, my tattoos fell off. Right, because before you go, Mick, you're being a bit harsh. Let me tell you all you need to know about this young woman. On the back of her car, she had a sticker. A big sticker, almost the same size as the license plate. Right beside the license plate, if I'm being honest. What did the sticker say? MILF. There you go. There you fucking go. And I'll put the picture up online on when I post the podcast this week. MILF. That'll tell you all the things about this woman. And she goes, oh, my baby's in the car. All right, well, fucking trust me, love. I didn't hit you hard enough for your baby to be fucking affected. Trust me. And I just don't trust her within 30 days. So I'm waiting now. You know what I mean? You know that instinct you get when you see a person. You know, like, oh, she was wearing scrubs, though. That doesn't mean shit. That doesn't mean shit just because loads of people wear scrubs. It doesn't mean they're fucking educated doctors. They're great people. It doesn't mean that. Right? Oh, she's professional. She might not be. Fucking, oh, my tattoos fell off. You know what I mean? And it's just... So now I got to wait 30 days. And I was like, man, the fucking amount of accidents I've been in, it's just ridiculous. I'm getting really... like, on a motorcycle, I am fucking focused. You're not getting me on a motorcycle. I am so safe, I'm so aware, I'm in the zone, clears my head. I have a great time on the motorcycle, on the old bike, taking that baby out. You ain't touching me on that one, lads. Cars fucking banging all over. It's time, I want to get big enough now where I can just start having a car service to go everywhere. Just everywhere. Why can't I? I want to move to a southern climate where I can take the bike everywhere and that be my main form of transport and just take Ubers everywhere. I'm just done, man. I'm done. You know, like I was in a car accident a few years ago. I'm coming out of the city and it was raining again. Similar situation. I was wearing Converse, right? And so they don't have the most grip. So I get into the car, I stop off, put gas in, my feet are wet. I get in, I roll up Van Damme Street. Like I thought, it's always cool. Every time you hear Van Damme Street, you do think of Jean-Claude Van Damme, don't you? And and then we're coming up a hill to get onto the LIE, and my foot slips off the brake. Hits the accelerator and it just taps. No damage on her car or my car. No damage whatsoever. She gets out the car. I get out the car. I go, are you all right? That's the first thing you have to ask, right? Because you need that on record. Are you all right? Because then when you call your insurance company, you go, listen, I asked her, was she fine? And she was like, yeah, I'm grand. But you gotta make sure, like, oh, I don't know, my neck is really sore. But that wasn't an Asian impression because she was an Asian, right? It was an Asian woman. So she gets out the car. Now we're coming up Van Damme Street, so there's only 2 lanes to get off. So I'm blocking up one of those lanes. So everybody's out, and she was a Mercedes, I believe, or a Lexus, something like that. And I'm standing, we're both looking at the no damage. There's no damage. We're both trying to figure out the damage. I go, look, there's nothing there, love. Do you want to just call it quits? Like, I'll give you my information if you want to, but we got to call the cops. We'll be waiting here at least an hour. There's no scratches, nothing. Like the license plates kind of must have made out, and that was it. And as we're chatting, everyone's driving around just fucking honking. Just fucking typical Asians! Fucking of course it's you! Right? And this is where, racial profiling is a horrible thing. Not for me, it worked out great. Everyone thought she was the one that hit me, right? And you thought I was the one in the Lexus, and she's in a Dodge Caliber, that's fine. And they're like, fucking get off the fucking road, typical Asian. And I was like, hey. I know, right, guys? I mean, yeah, I didn't defend her. I'll be honest with you, I didn't defend her. But I did pretend like she hit me. But again, It was fine. Nobody got hurt. We all got in our automobiles and we left. I was in a car accident where my car flipped over, right? That story's online somewhere. I got to figure where that is and post that story. Remember, the car flipped over, that story? For those of you who never listened, I got rushed to hospital. Car flipped over twice. And this is fucking Long Island for you. I'm sitting there because they put me in the waiting room. They put me in the fucking waiting room after a car flipped over twice. I'm sitting there, I'm drenched, another rainy night. And my accident is on the television in the waiting room. Packed. I'm coming home from a show Friday night. The fucking waiting room of an emergency on a Friday. Packed. Everybody in the waiting room was like, oh, look at this asshole now. Look at him holding, like, no sympathy, no empathy. Look at this asshole now. Holding up all the fucking, look at him. Traffic backed up now because of this fella. He's a nightmare. Look at this asshole. And I just go, yeah. I joined in. I was like, yeah, let's all hope he's dead. So I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know what I'm going to do about driving. I probably just hand it over to someone else. But whatever. It is what it is, man. Just, be safe out there, everybody. I was fine. God willing, I was fine. And everybody else was fine. I mean, I'll let you know in 30 days if she fucking decides to take legal action. Again, I just don't trust people. But anyway, that's all I got today. I got to run. I got to start packing for this fucking trip. But again, go check me out, lads. I'm on Facebook. I'm on Instagram, TikTok. Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook, by the way, are totally different platforms, so I post different content on them. So if you only follow me on Facebook, go on over to Instagram. You'll see different pictures and stuff of where I go on my travels. I make little travel videos, right? And if you only follow me on Instagram, go over to TikTok, because TikTok I post, like, thoughts of the day, like selfies, like kind of me just chatting to you, right? It's not just stand up over there. So follow me on all of them. Mick Thomas Comedy. Give it a whirl. Go see me, lads. Go to zanies.com. Go to the Nashville one. Go to the Chicago one. You'll get both my dates there. Go to the Creek in the Cave, Austin, March 1st. Cannot wait to get down there. Get myself a big old hat and everything. Although I hear it's gone very woke and kind of, Silicon Valley like, so probably not. Probably like a little hat with a spinning propeller on it now, that's what they say. But and I can't wait to come back to Allentown, Jersey. I'm coming down to the Borgata for you soon. All right, a lot of people ask me where I'm going to be. I'm going to do a whole week at the Borgata Casino. That's fucking huge, lads. A whole week at the Borgata Casino. Jersey people, come on down to that one. Working on Vegas, working on LA again, going to Arizona, going back to Utah. Can't wait to go back to Utah, right? Park City this time. Park fucking City and Salt Lake City. Both venues heading back there. Israel, looking at an Irish tour at the end of the year. Lads, fucking the train is rolling. Let's jump on board. Toot, toot. All the best, lads. Listen, as always, wash your hands, you dirty fuckers. And good luck to you. Good luck to you.